Hey, good morning, guys. This is Adrian Boycell. I am actually filming this from my phone in the car, so I have to apologize in advance if the video quality and the sound quality is not superior like a lot of my videos, but I have an important message that I want to share with you that I think you guys really need. Recently, you may have watched my lead generation video, and in that video, I shared with you the 3 areas that you need to focus on in order to build a lead generation business. And I didn't go deep into those topics for one specific reason. I'm actually doing a masterclass where I'm going to go in depth into all 3 of those and show you how to do every step within each, and then I'm also going to give you a workbook that goes along with that. But before I can do that, and before I can put you into this masterclass and actually give you this training, whether you do our group training or whether you do the online training, is you need to have the right mindset. And so mindset is so important in anything that you do, whether it's helping your wife around the house or going to your 9-to-5 or running a small business or doing digital marketing from home. Your mindset is going to determine whether you are successful or not. So in order for you to take a digital marketing training course and understand how to learn how to do this, you need to have a solid foundation. And without a solid mindset, your foundation is going to be rocky. So there's a few things that I want to get out of the way, and I'm shooting right off the cuff with this because it's heavy on my mind. I don't have this written down because I'm driving, but the 3 areas that you need to focus in on and understand and have the right mindset about is, the first one is time. You have to understand that building a lead generation property and building a lead generation position and creating a good lead generation price where you can generate revenue from it is going to take time. There's no way to cheat that system. You can be savvy, you can be smart, you can do a lot of the work yourself to speed up the process, but you're going to need to make the investment in the time in order to be successful in digital marketing and specifically in lead generation. It's going to take you an hour to 2 hours to write a really high quality article that's anywhere between 1,000 and 2,500 words, for example. It's going to take you time to find places where you can buy backlinks. It's going to take you time to go to local freelancing websites like Upwork and Odesk and things like that and actually find the good candidates that are going to provide the quality of work that you need for your business and for your brand that you're building online. It's going to take time to do that. It's really important that you understand that you can't rush the process. You're not going to be able to get it done instantaneously, and you have to have some other things coming in the meantime to compensate for that time that it takes to do that. So if you have a 9-to-5, maybe that's working some extra hours at your 9-to-5 to cover the cost, or maybe picking up a side hustle that you can do right away. There's a lot of different ways to go about it. Making some side cash or just working your regular 9-to-5 and just fitting in your digital marketing business over a period of time. It's just going to take a little bit longer. You just got to be patient. So that's the first one I wanted to share with you. Number 2 is money. Again, it kind of comes back to price. It is going to take money and investment of that money to build these properties, whether it's hiring these freelancers, all the different things that you're going to have to do to generate the website, building hosting, buying backlinks, doing SEO. You're going to have to spend money to do these things. So if you think that you're going to walk into this business, spend little to no money, you can do it that way, but you're going to end up sacrificing the end result product, and in turn, that's going to cost you money, and it's going to cost you profit, and it's going to cost you on your success. So I want you to go in with the right mindset and understand that if you're doing digital marketing and you're going to be spending money on this property to develop the property, from the website build to the content creation to the backlinking to the directory submission to buying addresses, all the different things that you're going to have to do as part of building this property that's going to generate you passive income, you are going to have to invest your money into it. So that's the second one. Number 3 is outsource and delegate. This is something that I see people really fail at and have the wrong mindset about, is they go into this thing thinking that they're going to do it all themselves and do it for as little as possible. And those are tied to also time, and it's tied to money as well. But you can't do it all yourself. You are not the expert in all the areas of what it takes to build a lead generation business. You need to find the areas that you are strong in. Maybe you're a great writer. If you're a great writer, that is the perfect opportunity to have your outlet, your creative outlet, and go write content for yourself, write content for your website. But you're probably not a graphic designer or a web designer, so you need to go find an expert who is better than yourself. But what you're going to have to do is watch out for the people who are website designers or graphic designers that are just stealing stuff off the internet or using templates and charging you 10 times more than they should. So make sure you find the right people, and you can go look up people on Adobe who are or Adobe certified, like Terry White and other gentlemen and ladies that are out there that are experts in their field, and look at some of the things that they talk about. Just watch a couple of their videos and look at the things that they talk about and find some really key takeaways that you see from that, and ask the people that you're going to hire those same questions and see how they answer you. If they don't match up, if it doesn't match up with what those experts in the field that are saying, that have a ton of subscribers, maybe on YouTube or Udemy, that's where you're going to go wrong. So you need to have a little bit of education in these areas, but it doesn't mean you need to do it yourself. You need to delegate it out to people who are better than you. For my company, we do like 80% of all the different tasks that are involved in building a lead gen site. We do 80% of those because we are so proficient in so many areas. But there are things that we use outside people for, like backlinking, like some SEO work, like content writing. I'm not a content writer. I love to write, but it's just not something that I find that I can do quickly and that I can offer real value to, and it's cheaper for me to have somebody else go out and do that on my behalf. So that's a really big area that I've outsourced, is content creation. And I have 5 content writers that are going around the clock and creating page after page after page of content. So that's really important in your mindset for success on digital marketing and lead generation, is delegate the work that you're not good at. If you see what they're doing over a period of time, like SEO or content writing, and you see areas of opportunity where you can do it better, maybe have a conversation with that vendor or with that contractor and say, hey, I'm thinking that I can do this content writing better than you can, or I think there are areas in the content writing that we can improve. Have a conversation, communicate with that person, and maybe it'll push them and motivate them to up their game, and you won't have to do that, and you'll get even better quality work than you did before just through your communication. So those are the 3 big things that I wanted to leave you with today, is the digital marketing mindset of what you should be thinking, and the foundation that you should have going into it is you're gonna have to spend your time. It's gonna take a significant amount of your time, but up front. But think about the long-term investment strategies. I wanna give you an example. Right now, my company is in the process of building 600 lead gen websites, okay? Over the next 2 years, we'll have over 600 lead generation websites, because I'm going into other niches as well, but just 2 of my clients want 600 lead gen sites. Out of those 600 lead gen websites, I'm going to be renting those to contractors all over the country and different people in different industries for anywhere between $1,000 and $2,500 a month. Do the math. That means I should be generating between $350,000 to $500,000, possibly $600,000 a month off of just 300,000 websites. And now I double that up. If I do this right, I could easily be making $1 million a month. Okay, $1 million a month. That's $12 million a year with 2 clients. Okay, so now imagine this. Imagine if it takes me a year to get to that point, or 2 years to get to that point, or 4 years to get to that point. I'm going to invest that much time and that much energy and that much effort for the potential revenue to make $1 million a month. How much time would you give for that? Okay, it's very important. On top of that time, between myself and my clients that are investing into these 600 websites, we're going to dump nearly $500,000 in investment over a 2-year period. That's about $250,000 a year. About $125,000 per client is what each of them are going to invest over the next 2 years per year to build their lead generation model and their lead generation business that I'm doing with them and sharing in the revenue with. So this is a no-brainer. I'm not picking up hardly any of the costs. I'm covering some of the costs because I'm invested in this as well, but most of the cost is covered by the client. So this is a brilliant way to go about it, as there's other ways you can use other people's money. It doesn't necessarily have to be your money, but if you find somebody that money is more available to and it's not as available to you, there are people out there that are willing to invest in good ideas. And if you lay out this plan and you show them you understand the principles and the process of how to do this with my training, you can find people out there that want to make money like this on autopilot. I did it in 2 weeks. So those are the 3 things: time, money, and delegation. You need to be able to delegate. Don't become a DIYer and do it all yourself. Find experts that know their stuff, and that's going to help you stand out and be the best in your industry. I'm not going to take too much more of your guys' time. I try to keep my videos under 10 minutes because I'm a busy guy. I know you're busy, and I want to make sure that you're getting the most out of this time together. So hope you guys have a great day. I'm headed up to Tahoe with a bunch of digital marketers. I'm going to post some video content on that. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And as always, keep looking up.